Next. This diagram shows the situation of ISI articles of Iran. It raised during 10 years ago very rapidly about the articles, and it can show the situation of universities, it can show the result of researchers in our country. Next. And also you can see the huge amount of these graduates are in the field of humanity and engineering, and especially in the field of engineering, it can cause to providing and developing high-tech companies in the country. This diagram shows the situation of technology parks in Iran. In 2003, we only had 2 technology parks in Iran, and now we have more than 38 technology parks. In each provinces, we have at least 1 technology park. In the field of biotechnology in Iran, we have more than 400 private companies which are working in this field. We have very good achievements in this field. We have more than 1,000 ISI articles now. Next slide, please. In the field of nanotech, we have very good situation now. We have many companies which are working in nanotech. We have more than 160 patents, international patents in this case. And in next slide, you can see the situation of ISI publication in nanotechnology, which caused that Iran in 2015 changed to rank 6 all over the world in nanotechnology publications. And also in next slide you can see the ICT situation. We have many ISPs. We have very good access to internet. We have very good access to we have very good infrastructure for the communication. And these are the situation of the whole country in this field. Next, please. After this fact, I want to talk about Pardis Technology Park. This photo can show you the overview about this technology park. This photo is, I think, for about 4 months ago. And next slide, please. Pardis Technology Park is located near Tehran as the capital of the country. As I mentioned, we have good infrastructure, especially in the Tehran as the capital of the country, for the development of the technologies. Because of the main universities in Tehran, we have good access to good and well-educated human resources. We have good infrastructure. We have many industrial zones around Tehran, and we have many companies which are working now in Tehran. Pardis is a new town which is located in 70 kilometers at the northeast of Tehran, and I think in near future it will be so huge town near Tehran. And now it has good infrastructure. It has very good universities inside, and also there are many industrial zones around Pardis. Next, please. This is the location of the park. It's close to Tehran. The blue boxes are showing you the location of universities near the park, and also you can see industrial zones near the park. And the park is next to the satellite station, which provide very good infrastructure for communication and telecommunication for the park. Next, please. Our mission is same to many technology parks all over the world. We are trying to support high-tech companies to develop their technologies. Our vision is to become the most prestigious technology park in the west of Asia. And according to this mission and vision, we try to define some goals for the park. Next, please. The park is working under supervision of Presidency Office. And the right picture is for Dr. Jahangiri, who is the Prime Minister of the country, and the left photo is Dr. Sattari, who is Vice President for Science and Technology. Both are at the head of the Board of Trustees of the park. And this caused to that the government and the country define some kind of national and international mission for our technology park during the years. Next. We started the park in 2002 by providing a master plan for the park and a national model for developing technoparks in the country. We start the infrastructure in 2004, and now we finalize first phase of the park, and we are trying to finalize second phase of the park in 2017. Next, please. This map can show you the situation. The green box is the first phase of the park in 20 hectares. The blue area is the second phase of the park in 18 hectares. The orange area is the university, which is next to the park, and we have some kind of cooperation, like developing some incubators, technology incubators there. And the other green area is the expansion plan for the park to reach to 1,000 hectares. Next. These are some statistics about the park. We have more than 250 IT companies in the park, and more than 83% of total investment in the park is done by the private sector. There are many university professors which are now manager and CEO of the companies, and this can show that these companies are high-tech companies working inside the park, and many technology registered inside the park. Next. And this can show also the ratio of investment done by the private sector and also public sector. The government only provides infrastructure and some administrative costs, and others are done completely by the private sector. Next, please. We provide some cases for the companies which are need to establish inside the park. One is providing some kind of incubators for the startup companies. We provide offices for companies which need to rent an office. We provide a plot of lands for the companies which need to establish their R&D center independently. All these three types are available for the companies which need to establish inside the park. Next. And we have many companies in many sectors of technology which are active in the park. Most of them now are working in the field of IT and ICT, and after that bio and nano are our priority. Next. Okay, I prefer now you show the film about our technology park, and after that I will continue.
Technology parks play a major supportive role in the nurturing of talents, creation of a competitive economy, and developing global knowledge. By paving the way for interaction between universities and industries, these parks set the stage for creativity and innovation, as well as commercialization of knowledge. The first technology park in the world started operating near Stanford, USA, over 60 years ago. Currently, there are over 2,000 technology parks across the planet. Pardis Technology Park is situated 20 kilometers northeast of the capital, Tangerang. It was launched by the Presidential Organization in 2002 as the first Iranian technology park. The park aims to turn into the largest and most important technology hub in Western Asia, with a land area of over 1,000 hectares. The main goal of the park is to contribute to the country's scientific progress and presence in world markets through supporting science-based companies. Biotechnology, health, nanotechnology, IT, communications, and mechanics have been among the top priorities of the park.
With 20 years of experience in entrepreneurship in the States, in Europe and China, I have returned home to help build our own. And by being present in the Pardis Technology Park, we have helped align private and public sector resources to help expand the ecosystem of entrepreneurship in the country.
150 companies are now members of the park. Here's a glance at the accelerating technological developments in the park. Export of products. 15 exporter companies. 25 target countries. Economic development. $532 million worth of income. 432 projects and services. Investment in the park. Spent on construction of research and technology spaces. $158 million. Human resources stationed in the park. 2,200 people. Had this innovation plan 4,300 employees.
We're talking about the medical equipment industry in Iran. They are supporting about 50% of the need of Iran, and actually we're exporting to 64 countries, and the amount we are doing annually, this is the last year figure, is about $10 million US.
The park includes 30 domestic and 12 foreign companies. It's also joined 4 international scientific forums. In the past few years, over 1,000 researchers and specialists, as well as diplomats and executives of international organizations have paid a visit to the park. In addition, more than 5 technological tours of 4 countries have been made, and 9 meetings on exchange of know-how with 11 countries have been held. In 2014, more than 10 cases of transfer of technology were made from abroad, and 16 research projects were jointly conducted by member companies and foreign organizations.
This system is a nanoscope, in fact, which can get the images of any material, any surfaces in nanoscale, that is atomic scale and molecular scale. Not many countries they produce AFM, apart from America and Russia. A few European countries they produce AFM, therefore has a good market internationally and locally.
The park possesses a modern infrastructure and urban facilities with high standards. This includes a unique energy tunnel stretched over 3 kilometers, fitted with fiber optics and special installations. Park members take advantage of constant power supply, telecommunication facilities, security office, management offices, canteens, banks, transportation, recreational and sports facilities, clinic, etc., barber shop.
We are producing most efficient rectifiers, the switch mode rectifiers. We are producing the most efficient UPSs. We have established ourselves in Andalusia technology park in south of Spain. And we are doing this in 2 major reasons. We develop and produce products for the European market to be able to export this knowledge and also the products outside, and also to be able to use the latest technology and know-how from the Western companies.
Science-based companies can benefit from numerous advantages once they join the park. Here are some of the benefits they can avail themselves of. Tax exemption, commercialization services and specialized counseling, foreign access aimed at joint ventures and market development, access to universities and data banks, membership at Iran's national tech market for easier supply and acquisition of technology.
Work on some medicine for incurable diseases, for example, AIDS, diabetic foot ulcer, and some of our products are now Angipars, IU, that these products are produced for the first time in this company, that we could register the patent of our products in many countries, for example, US, European countries, and some Asian countries.
There are 5 big international companies which produce all vaccines for world population. The most of them are European companies, and 2 of them belongs to USA. The other companies which produce influenza vaccine, they work on the license of these 5 companies. Bioport company has different activities in 4 branches: vaccine production, diagnostic kit production, antiviral and anti-cancer drug production, and quality control laboratory.
As a center for the development of advanced technology, Paradis Technology Park has been founded on the basis of a strategic perspective to offer shining examples of rapid industrial advancement on the part of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the near future. Paradis Technology Park endeavors to depict a fresh horizon in the synergy between universities and industries to pave the way for the speedy progress of science and technology as well as economic boom. Paradis Technology Park, the region's technology paradise, the rendezvous of Iranian specialists.